and I want to help you have a happier and stress-free holiday season this year. Now, I have seen so many videos about planning ahead for the holidays, and time after time after time, they're all using these giant paper planners, which are incredible and impressive, but I can't commit to that. I have never been able to stick with a paper planner. They're too big and bulky. I don't even carry a purse. I'm not going to carry this giant binder around with me. And this gets so messy too. Like, even if you use erasable pencils, after you've erased it a number of times, it's smudgy and it's always kind of there, and it just doesn't look nice anymore. And it's just not for me. I also consider the holiday season more than just Christmas. And I needed something that could expand beyond Christmas into all of the holiday seasons: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, even New Year's. I found a technological solution that works perfectly for me because I know there's got to be others out there in a similar situation. So if this sounds like you, I'm glad you're here. Let's get to it.
The first question you may be asking is why even start thinking about the holidays in September? My response would be if you haven't already been thinking about the holiday season, you're a little behind. I'll preface this with a warning. I do have an anxiety condition, so for me, planning ahead is a very important part of my life. Forgetting things I needed to do, missing fun seasonal activities because I wasn't prepared, or trying to remember who I need to buy gifts for all causes me an immense amount of anxiety. I've discovered that the better I plan ahead, the better I'm able to be present and enjoy the season with my family. I started using a program called Trello to organize everything needed for my blog and my podcast between myself and others that work with me on those. It's so valuable for my businesses that it has evolved into my personal life. I use it for everything, for my weekly to-do list, my weekly meal planning, and of course, my holiday planning. My favorite part about Trello is that it's easily accessible on my computer or my phone, which means I have everything I need everywhere I go. It's also very easy to share with anyone else who needs to use it, whether it be my business partners or my husband. It's so universal, you can use it for literally anything. Let me just start by saying that this is not a sponsored video, but Trello, I'm open to it if you're interested. I love Trello so much that I'm willing to do this for free. So, okay, here we go. If you aren't familiar with Trello, you can sign up. There's a free version and there's a more advanced paid version. You can create boards for just about anything, but today I'm just going to talk about my holiday planner. Let me know if you are interested in any of the other boards and how those work for me and my family. I'd be happy to go through those too. Okay, so this is an example of my real holiday planner. I have 10 lists with more detailed items in each list. I'll go ahead and go through my lists and kind of talk about why I chose these. So, the farthest to the left is my to buy list. Things like new Christmas lights, advent calendar, gingerbread house kit, just things. It's basically a shopping list, anything I want to remember to buy. And then I have my to do list, which is not activities to do with the family because that comes later, but rather tasks that need to be completed, like when I want to decorate for fall, when we need to take our family photo, cutting down our Christmas tree, when to decorate the inside and the outside of the house, so on and so forth. The next list is things that have been purchased or completed. So once I finish something, I simply drag it over here to the done list. And by the end of the season, hopefully, this is the fullest one. Then I have the activities to do with the family. In here, I have things for October, November, and December, all of the holidays, because it's not just Christmas. It's also Halloween and Thanksgiving that I need planning for. So I go ahead and add everything here to the activities. This list is a lot longer on the actual list I use for my family. We have a lot of activities to try to cram into 3 months. The next list would be gifts for everyone in the family that I need to buy for, including pets. I do like to add them on here as well. The next list is an idea of Christmas cookies, and you can add pictures straight off of wherever you found it. You can add all kinds of information in here, which we'll go over in just a minute. I love adding the pictures to the Christmas cookies because it just really inspires me and reminds me why I wanted to make that cookie. Next, you have all of your addresses here in one place, so you don't have to dig through an old phone book or your phone contacts to try and find that address you're looking for. When you need to mail a Christmas card or a gift, all of your addresses are right here. Year after year, you can just reuse it and just update it as people move. At the end, I have my menu planning. So this is the menu plan for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the actual recipes of things that I am responsible for. You can add any more lists that you need just by clicking this add list into your title. And it's ready to start adding your special cards for your specific ideas. The cards are really what make this system so effective, and you can add a card very easily by just clicking at the bottom of the list and adding. For example, we have decided to go on a Polar Express trip this year. It'll be really fun. We've never done that before. So I type in the title, I hit add card, then I can go into the card to get a little more specific. You can add labels for, I'm using my labels for gifts, but you can add labels for anything you need to have jump out at you. You can add more information. So the description for this would be, for example, and add a brief description of what it is that we mean by this. You can add additional information, including a video, an attachment. So if we had like a flyer of this activity, we could add it. You can mention someone, especially if you have a spouse or your children on here. You can get fun with it however you wanted to. You could also just put in here the website or the contact information for the place so that when you need to contact them to buy tickets or anything like that, you can easily just pull it up and it automatically saves when you close. All of your new information is still in there. Another great feature, as you can see here, some of these have dates on it. So family photo, for example, if you need to send out Christmas cards and you want to use your family photo in your Christmas cards, you're going to need to get it taken in advance so that it can be edited and printed before your Christmas cards need to go out. Now, if your Christmas cards need to go out by early December, then you're going to need to take your photo in November. So, say you want to make sure that your photo has plenty of time to get printed. So, the latest you want to take your photo is by November 14th. You can save that due date, and it will give you reminders for when you're getting close to your due date. And it also clearly shows up here on your main screen so you can see that your deadline's coming up and you need to get on that. Another great feature that I love is the checklist feature. I especially love this for gifts because you can put in here ideas and check them off as you purchase them. So you can see once everything's been bought, it'll show as green and completed, which is great. So you know who is done and who still needs something on your list. So once you've bought something, you simply check it off and you get a little closer to your goal of everything you'd like to buy. Now you can enter every idea you have here. You can remove and add as needed. You can add deadlines if you pay for the more advanced version than I do, as well as assign it to family members. So if you're willing to pay for the more advanced version, you could add certain gifts to your spouse's list and assign who's going to buy what for who. I prefer the free version. I have had the paid version in the past, and it was fantastic. It was just a little too pricey for me. So I went back to the free version, but you do you, whatever works best for you and your family. It's also easy to change down the road if you decide you no longer need it. For example, with COVID still going on, we have decided to skip Santa Claus this year. So we're just going to archive this idea and it will come off of the list. As I mentioned, you can assign specific items to people if you pay for the more advanced version, but you can share this entire board with anyone by simply typing in their email address, or if they already have a Trello account, their name, and it'll send them a link and they can access anything on here, make changes, help you out. It can be a whole family adventure, all for free, as many people as needed. When it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's always hosted at our house. And so I like to use this to assign who's bringing what. You can use the labels for all of the people that are coming. That way, it's easy to see by color, or you can even click on the color and have them pop out, see who's bringing what, and it will make it very clear what's left for you to do. It makes it just so much less stressful to know everybody's assigned something, who's bringing which item, so nothing gets forgotten. Planning for the holidays this way is perfect for me because it's everywhere I am. It's completely personalized and flexible as things change. This method has changed everything about my holidays. I get to enjoy everything I want to do and accomplish during the busiest season of the year. I spend more time enjoying the moment with my family instead of worrying about what else I need to get done or what I might have forgotten. You can set it up for whatever your needs are. It can be higher level or more detailed than how I do it. Maybe you travel during the holidays and you need to add packing lists or pet boarding information. Maybe you don't have kids and you want to make sure you don't overbook yourself with parties this holiday season. You decide what needs to be organized and make it yours. I'm just getting started with YouTube, so I have a huge variety of stuff I plan to share here. I have food and baking videos I want to share. I have a lot of parenting content I'll be doing, and I'll probably do some other random stuff like this video that's just meant to help a large variety of people. If you have something you would like to see or want me to expand on anything I said here, let me know in the comments.
I hope you found at least some of that helpful. And I hope you give Trello a try because it really has changed my life. This is not a sponsored video, I promise. I'm just that passionate about Trello. If you want more of me, you can find my blog at fortnerthoughts.com, and I also have a podcast for true crime lovers called Crime and Conjure. You can find it at crimeandconjure.com or really just any of the streaming platforms. I'll be posting here on YouTube every Wednesday, and I am completely open to any suggestions of content you would like to see. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and make sure you click that bell so you know when my next video comes out. Later.